Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Haven't done a pickup episode in a few weeks just because we're packing up so much stuff and the house keeps getting delayed. Hopefully by next week we should be moving in. It's that close now. I've been working on the flea market adventure episodes, which seem to be going over really well. We just recently went over 555 subscribers, 555. So I was really happy about that. Thank you so much, guys. And yesterday and today were fantastic yard sale, garage sales. Most of it was canceled because of the rain. It's raining right now. But there were a few that said rain or shine. You know, like they said if it's raining and we're not in our driveway, you know, come in the backyard, knock on the front door. There was 2 houses that they invited us right in to look around. So I wound up going with my buddy Wyman to look around. Yesterday we didn't get any footage because I thought that there was only going to be 2, maybe 3 houses, so it wasn't really high priority to get filming, and we found a lot of cool stuff. So today I made it a point to at least bring the spy glasses to a few of the houses. And the clip that you're about to see, I ran into a really cool guy, a fellow collector, and I almost drove by this house. I wound up stopping, turning around and going back down just because they had balloons in the front yard and they had a sign on their car. We put different locations into the GPS, and I was driving by this place and something told me, just turn around, go stop there, it's on the way. And this is the clip. Okay, so I have to apologize for the clip in advance. You can see the original Xbox games that I'm looking for. There's Atari flashbacks. But I'm still fine-tuning these spy camera glasses. This is the exact same pair that I had before, only I bought a new pair. They lasted about 2 years, which is decent for a $20 pair, but I'm still trying to fine-tune the way the camera sits inside of the plastic. So it's not the greatest clip, but I just wanted you guys to be able to see a little bit of this place. So I'm kind of trying to adjust them all the time. I wish I had gotten better shots of this, but I did get this guy's card. I will be in contact with him again. There was pinball machines, the MAME arcade, a Vectrex, Atom computers. He had Wii boxes all over the place. This guy was a serious collector. Again, guys, this clip is very cringeworthy, but I wanted to have something to show you guys, even if it's not the quality that I expect of myself and what I'd normally share with you. At least you can see, you know, a quarter of the box. Now I had a good idea. I wasn't going to get clean footage, so I asked the guy if I could take a picture of the boxes with the Atom computer. So he turned out to be a really cool guy. His name's Toby, and you can find him. It's collectorvision.com. I think that's his website. He makes his own homebrews for the Coleco Vision, and he said he's trying to get bigger and make Genesis homebrews now. He's going to test the market around December. So check this guy out. I'll also leave the website down in the description if you want to check it out. This guy's garage, like just his extra stuff, was like, you know, like it could rival like some people's regular game room. Like there was pinball machines, a MAME arcade that he made himself. He had these 2 boxes, what caught my eye: the Coleco Vision, the Super Action controller set, and he also had the steering wheel set. This box is from 1983 and it's practically perfect. It's very near mint. It looks great. He took care of it. And he has 2 sealed ones. Everything was in the house, and after what I saw, I'm going to take his word for it. But I wound up getting this off him for $30. I took his card, and he lives really close to where our new house will be. I'm like literally like 10-15 minutes away. So I took his information. I left the YouTube channel. So if you're watching, Toby, thanks a lot again, buddy. But this was really cool. The styrofoam, they look great. So I have 2 like this. Obviously mine are a little more dinged up, so that's going to go on the trading block now. It came with baseball. Even the styrofoam's in great condition. It came with the 2 pack-in booklets. So that was the first pickup of today. Again, I spent $30, which it was an excellent price to pick these up. I can't wait to try them out. All my ColecoVisions are packaged up and put in boxes right now, but hopefully, like I said, in a week or two we'll be in the new house and I'll be able to test these out. But that was a great way to start off the day. And in the last two days of yard sale, and I found systems, games, and we'll go through everything now. Another boxed item. This wasn't from yard sales. I wound up picking this up at my local retro store, Microjou. These guys always hook me up with good deals. I got this for under $50, and if you remember at the last Flea Market Adventures episode, those guys with the cooler full of games had this, but they were trying to get 80. Their box was in a little better condition than mine, but still, it was, I think, $45 I wound up getting this for. It's going to go on the shelf, prominently displayed. I had this as a child, and you know, I did like everyone else. It got recycled or thrown away. My transfer pack and my Pokemon are going to be traded now to recoup some of the price, but really happy to have this item. You know, like, who doesn't love Pokemon? The second yard sale I stopped at, they had no games, but I learned that you always have to dig through the bins, even when they say it's just toys. So I don't know how this worked out, but I've got 3 Super Game Boys again. I had 2 in the summer, and I wound up trading both of them, and now I have 3 again. So if anyone's close enough to me to make a trade, let me know. If you need one of these, we'll work something out. Otherwise, one's going to go back into the collection, and 2 is going to get put on, I guess, like the Facebook yard sales, or I'm going to bring them to Microjou and see what I can get for them. But I don't understand how there was 3 Superboys in one bin, just with a bunch of toys. And actually, I'll show you the toys that I got too right away. Okay, first item, not really a toy. It's a ceramic piggy bank of Pikachu. And I saw these in Walmart at the beginning of the summer with my brother. I didn't want to pay $15 for it. It was already at the yard sales. I picked it up for $2. He still got his plug, so I may actually use this. Like I said, I like Pokemon. I picked up for $2 a large Wreck-It Ralph. You know, it's video game related. The movie was pretty much all about video games. He takes batteries. I'm guessing he talks. If you press his back pockets, he'll move his arms up and down. I'll clean him up and put him on the shelf. Really cool. I was looking at these in Walmart maybe a week ago, and the Darth Vader was $20. I got the Stormtrooper one, obviously used. It's a digital clock, alarm clock. The Lego Star Wars style. Got him for $1.50. I picked up for Kingston, my nephew, a little Michelangelo. It looks like the Nickelodeon kind. She said he goes on this motorcycle. I don't know, they don't look like they go together too well, but I got that for $2. For $2 also, it's battery powered. It's a Luigi. This is Mario Kart 7. It has a forward, back, left, and right little remote that comes with it. I originally just picked up the car and had it in my hand, and again, the woman went back to the bin of toys and she said, no, there's a remote control that comes with it. So, cool little pickup. I'm going to put batteries in it, test that out. And last, I picked up a semi-nude Toad. He was missing his vest, but again, for $2. Video game stuff. He's going to go on a shelf somewhere, probably sit with the link. So those were the toys that I picked up from today and yesterday on these rainy yard sales. On to the next stuff. This Generation Gaming. I didn't pick these up at the yard sales, but you know, they were picked up in the last week or so. Those of you guys that follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you know that I asked about this if it was a good price. I picked up WWE 2K15 for $22 from Walmart. You know, it's This Generation Gaming now. I thought that was a good price. Obviously, I wound up picking it up. And I got a bunch of achievements for it already. It's actually pretty fun. The storylines, I don't know all of the wrestlers, but it was cool that they had a Shawn Michaels, Triple H feud storyline. I had fun going through that. I picked up the Gears of War Ultimate Edition. I guess I was lucky. I didn't really have too many matchmaking problems. I never dropped any matches. I didn't have any problems with my Nasher, which is strange because that's, if you Google anything about the new Gears, that seems to be the biggest problem, but I guess I've been lucky. I've been enjoying it. Recently picked up Until Dawn. I think this was, I picked this up early last week. It's only about 7 or 8 hours worth of gameplay, but I had a lot of fun with it. I wound up saving all my characters. which was, you know, cool. It's worth a trophy. But I need to go back maybe around Halloween. I want to try and kill them all. That's another trophy. A really fun kind of slasher, kind of horror game. It's a butterfly effect. Whatever decisions you make, they're going to come back later and it's going to result in a death, maybe a disagreement between two people, but really enjoyable game, Until Dawn. And I picked up just this morning Mario Maker, Super Mario Maker actually, for the Wii U, and it's currently updating on my Wii U, so I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I didn't pre-order it, but the guy at EB's was cool. He still gave me the 2 posters and the little plastic helmet, which I have in the kitchen. You guys have seen them. Maybe I'll have a little picture pop up, but you know, that's the stuff that comes in with it. Before I get to all the games and the systems that I picked up, I don't know where to show this, so I'm just going to show you now. It's a Canadian Club, which I believe is a whiskey. I'm not sure, I'm more of a Jack Daniels guy, but it's in the style of goalie helmet. The top comes off and it's for ice. So as you just saw in that clip, I picked up another Rock Band kit. I picked it up for $20 with the game. You know, like 3-4 years ago, that might have been a stupid buy, but all the Guitar Hero and Rock Band stuff is starting to get like kitschy. It's starting to get popular again. People are always looking for them. So I picked it up for 20. I'm going to try and get 40 out of it. My brother just recently sold his for 60. So who knows? I don't need another drum kit, guitar, and the game, but you know, 20 bucks was pretty good. So there's the Rock Band that came with it. So now all of these games came with a system, so I don't have like a price to say how much I paid for each of them. But for the PlayStation 2, I got The Sopranos. Never played it, like the TV show. It's by THQ, so I'm definitely going to try that. I picked up another Final Fantasy X. When I grabbed the PS2 Slim, the woman had The Sopranos, this, and she had Final Fantasy X2. She wouldn't give me all the games though. She wanted another $5 for that last Final Fantasy, so I said, duh. I'm like, oh, that's a really good game. Don't worry, you'll wind up selling it. I didn't want to give her $5 more for it. The label kind of looked pretty bad already, and they thought that these were still real prices, like old EB prices, $30. For the PS3, Assault Horizon. For the Xbox, I picked up Castlevania Curse of Darkness. I'm looking forward to playing this one. I enjoy all the Castlevania games. Starhawk, PS3. I got Just Dance 2 for the Wii. I picked up for the PlayStation 2 Mario Lemieux NHL. I got Warhawk, PS3 Greatest Hits. Another PS3 game, Steven Stamkos on the cover, NHL 12. These always come together. I got them both together. Just Dance, the first one. I'm sure Kirby will play those. Who knows, maybe I might even get up and dance too. NASCAR 09. Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, I don't know. Jeff Gordon? I don't know. What else did I get? A boxed American Idol 2, Encore 2 comes with the game and the mic. Again, something that Kirby will probably use more than me, but you know, these were all thrown in, or you know, like an extra $1 with the exception of that one Final Fantasy game that I didn't pick up. I grabbed Spider-Man N64, and the other one they had was GT64, so I picked these up 2 for $5. I didn't really need this one, but I wanted to get the Spider-Man one, and she wanted $4 each. I wound up getting them 2 for $5. I picked up the Lego Movie, which used to be $40 and then was on sale for $15. I wound up getting it for $5, and I don't even think they watched it because the Blu-ray is still sealed on the inside. I don't know if it was a child's birthday present or something, if they had 2 copies, but you know, I picked this up for a couple of bucks. The kids are always singing "Everything is Awesome," so I definitely want to see this. We usually enjoy animated movies. I also bought Dumbo for Kirby. I think that's already in the Blu-ray player, one of the Disney classics. It was like $17, and I think that's a good price because Disney Blu-rays are usually more expensive. Alright, I'll show you the systems that I picked up. So I got a bunch of systems yesterday, and I think $25 was the most I paid for a system. So we'll start the PS2 Slim. I got with the PlayStation 2 games, with the exception of Mario Lemieux. I picked that up on the side, and it's always got a game in it. Usually it's Jak and Daxter. Today it was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in there. So another cool game. I'll probably make a case for it. $20 for this guy with the games. The Wii didn't come with a Wiimote, but I got all the wires in the boxes on the side. Like, who wants to see the wires? Picked up another Wii. So between Kirby and I think that was 6 or 7 we've had over the last couple of years. Wii's trade really well. I might put it with the Rock Band and see what I can do. I picked up another PlayStation 3. I grabbed this one while my buddy Wyman was busy looking at golf clubs. I know he kept mentioning that he wants a PS3. I'll probably trade this to him or give it to him what I paid for it, $25. That, or I might just give him my other one, the one that I have hooked up down here. I don't know what the gigs are, but I guess it's not a lot because I couldn't download the God of War. That was the August download. It was like 40 gigs and it said it was out of memory. I tried deleting a bunch of stuff. But this one, they said it was a $250 when I picked it up. So another PS3 and another white Xbox 360. This one is a 60 gig top. This one came with, I guess, all the wires and controllers together. It came with a blue controller that I haven't seen before, so I'll probably keep that. When I sell or trade this will probably be put with a standard white controller. So those are the 4 systems I picked up. You know, spending like $20 a pop on something like this, it adds up. It kind of like cut down on how long we could stay out yard sailing. But systems trade well. And again, I need to test them, make sure everything's good, but so far the PlayStation, the PS2, and the Wii all worked. I just have to plug in the 360. The last thing I wanted to show now, to be honest, I didn't pick this up this weekend or last weekend. I found this maybe about, I'd say, a month ago. I picked it up for $10. It's still complete in the box, never been played. I saw it sitting there, and after watching 64-Bit for Life's really funny review, and if you want to see that, guys, it'll be up here, you can click on it. Connor's review of it, it was really funny. It's just probably going to be something to sit on the shelf, but then who knows, we might have a few beers one weekend and decide to test this out. But I picked this up about a month ago, and for whatever reason I never got a chance to show you guys in any video, so Tony Hawk Shred for the Xbox 360. Last 2 things I want to share with you guys before we do our hugs and kisses and goodbyes. I picked up on the NES Top Gun second mission. Surprisingly, I didn't have that one, and I picked up Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I was lucky. I found this copy for $8, and it's weird because this is one of those games that shouldn't be expensive. You know, it's a hard game. It's not really fun. You have to like really understand what to do. If you watch any of the walkthroughs or people talk about it, like, let's not sugarcoat it. This is kind of a shitty game, but I wanted to talk about, it used to be 99 cents. It used to be $1.99. It used to even be like $2.99. It was an expensive cart, but because it was so shitty and so many popular YouTube people started talking about how shitty it was and how hard it was, and it was reviewed to death, these carts usually go for like $15 to $20 now, which doesn't make sense. That's that gaming inflation, and I guess that'll be, if you don't have any particular comments that you want to put on this video, maybe you can, you know, state how you feel about something like that. It's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It shouldn't be an expensive game. I was lucky to find it for a price point in the middle. So I said $8 is the most I'd spend on this game. That's what I bought it for. $7 or $8, I can't remember, but you know, there's the high end, and it should only be a $2 game. It's not that scarce. Anyway, guys, that was the pickups for the yard sales this weekend, and a little bit of the last couple of weeks that we didn't touch base. Next week there's a huge town-wide yard sale in Hemingford, right near the American border. America! So we're gonna head down there. That's probably gonna be like a flea market adventure style video. Look forward to that one. And I got my fingers crossed, guys, that we're gonna be moving into our house in the next week or 2. So hopefully there'll be a new game room tour video by October. Don't forget to like and share this video, guys, if you liked and feel like sharing this video. Again, I'm over 555 subscribers now, so thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I gotta say thank you to Gaming Central's Facebook page too, like all the guys over there and the gals. Really made me feel at home. It's easy to post. I met a lot of great people watching some cool YouTube videos. So I want to say thanks again to everyone at Gaming Central, their Facebook page, if you guys want to check it out. Until next time, guys, I hope you have a great week. I hope work goes by quickly, school is easy, your teachers are cool to you. I know I'm cool to my students. Till next week, guys, take care. Video game wizard. Wait, no, this isn't me. Oop, sorry about that.